Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and in this video I want to talk about how to watch your RV's television using headphones. And there are three reasons why you would want to use headphones other than just listening to the TV speakers. Number one is if someone else is in your RV and they want to sleep or read or work without having to listen to the noise from your TV. And number two would be if you have the windows open in your RV and you want to prevent people walking by or other RVs parked near you from having to listen to your TV audio. And number three is that when you're not plugged into shore power, you're always mindful as to how much battery power you're using. And headphones will use a whole lot less battery power than your TV speakers. Now, there are three different types of connections you'll be dealing with, depending on mainly what type of audio out connection there is on your television. So number one would be RCA jacks, which look like this. And there's the left, right for stereo. And number two is a jack that looks like this, which is called a 3.5 mini jack. And number three is a jack that looks like this, which is called a digital optical. So first you need to look at the back of your television and see what type of audio out connection it has. And it could be any one of the three, RCA or 3.5 mini or digital. And I think pretty much all standard headphones will have a 3.5 mini jack. I don't remember seeing any that actually have an RCA connection. So what you would need then is an adapter like this that has RCA on one end and then it has a female mini on the other end so that you can just plug in like this. So this goes to the back of your television and then it's now plugged into the headphones. Now some televisions will have an audio out jack that is a 3.5 mini like this. That's probably the best and you don't need an adapter. The other type of headphone is a Bluetooth headphone. It has its own batteries in it because it's cordless, and to charge up the batteries it has a connection here which is the exact same type of connector that smartphones have, so that's convenient. And on the other end of that is a USB. So there's three different ways you can charge up the batteries on your Bluetooth headset. One is just to plug this USB into any USB port. Also, you can get an adapter like this where you can plug the USB into it and then plug that into an ordinary house connection. You can also plug the USB into a connector like this to plug into a 12-volt outlet. Now if your TV has RCA jack audio out or a 3.5 mini audio out, then you can use a standard headphone, and you can either use a wired headphone where you have the wire stretched across the room to wherever you're sitting, or you can also use a wireless where you plug from the back of your TV into a headphone audio transmitter and then you have your wireless headset across the room. Now let me show you the back of my TV, the connections that it has there, which as you will see gave me only one option what type of headphone to use. If you have a TV that was made within the last few years, it probably is going to be similar to mine. There are RCA jacks here, but these RCA jacks are for video out and stereo audio out. There is no RCA jack for audio out, and there's no 3.5 mini audio out. My only audio out is this digital audio connection. So I had to buy a digital optical headset, and also I had to buy a Bluetooth transmitter. In this box right here is the digital optical transmitter, and it is plugged into that optical connection right there, and it also needs a power source, and it came with a cable that plugs into it there, and on the other end of the cable is a USB. Unfortunately, I do have a USB connector right on the back of my TV to be used for powering. So that little box hanging right there sends a Bluetooth signal out to my headset so that I can wear that headset, which is of course wireless, and anywhere in my motorhome I can hear it. And I can attest it does work very well. It goes around the back of your head like this, so you don't have a strap over the top, and it gives a good sound. My only complaint is that it doesn't go terribly loud, which I normally don't need, but I do have some video recordings on DVDs where it was recorded with less than a normal audio level, so I need to turn up the volume in order to really hear it clearly. And the volume on this only goes so high, which is fine for normal TV watching, but if you are listening to something that is recorded at a low audio, then it's going to be not as easy to hear. Although if you press these against your ears, then it gives you a much tighter seal, and you can hear things a lot louder that way. So I'm very happy with my headset TV audio system. It would have worked just as well whether it uses the Bluetooth style or RCA or 3.5 mini type. However, the Bluetooth style I would definitely recommend over the older models because it takes less equipment. That little tiny box is a lot smaller than older wireless headphone system because the headphones have to be put into a charger that is a much larger unit, and so the Bluetooth is a lot more convenient for the smaller size. Now, before I got this RV, I used to use my old system of the headset I had a wired system and a wireless system, and both work just fine, but the Bluetooth is definitely better. So if you don't have a headset system for watching TV in your RV, sooner or later I think you're going to wish that you did. So I hope this has helped you. Good day, folks.